Hello there. I might have an idea what caused the problems. Yeah, I know what caused the problems. The problem was caused because I enabled uh, frame gen and whatnot on the GPU, and that toward the game, whenever I started streaming or started doing something GPU intensive, which means that at the moment we are good to go. And we can stream. Hell yes. I'm glad. I'm really glad that I managed to resolve this problem. So, as we were, I took a
Lass
event
uns loslegen.
event trailer that built right over there. And as usual, we just we just sim,
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
which means we obey at least try to obey
Rechts abbiegen und dann
the
rechts
traffic laws.
abbiegen.
Of course, there will be some that won't be 110% obeyed, but try
Biege
our
nach
best.
rechts ab.
After all, this is a trucking simulator. And I hope that I resolve the problem. After a stream, I'll do some more testing because I'm really curious what caused it. If it caused what I think it caused, then well, I will not do that ever again. Or at least not until I have a decent computer that can handle it. But it looks like it's okay now, and I'm really happy about that. Hey Jamie, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. You ready for some trucking? Tired after work? Well, if I can suggest you something, lay down, lay into the couch and drink a beer. That helps. Well, now probably it's too cold for that, so you can try tea or some wine if you prefer that. 16-hour shifts. Ooh man. But
Links
you forgot to
halten
buy
und
Christmas
dann
presents
bleiben Sie immer geradeaus.
and now you try to make up for it. Or,
Immer geradeaus.
of course, I say this jokingly. 16-hour shift. What do you work that allowed you a 16-hour shift? I can't think of anything, any job that requires can allow 16-hour shift. I can't wait to go through the portal. Quality control. Oh. Now, there are very few things that
Immer geradeaus.
can make me curious, and now you're one of them. Can I ask about that work? I mean, of course, it's some sort of factory secret,
Demnächst links abbiegen.
to talk about quality and things like this. But I'm just curious,
Biege nach links ab.
how does that work? How does a quality check at a manufacturing plant work? Of course, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, or your contract doesn't allow you to answer. I completely understand that. There was a huge reason for a 50 zone here. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're soon to be here. Let me fill up my truck first and then we go through. How much will it take? 200 liters? 250. Okay, 3.6. Not great, not terrible. Now let's
Route
see.
neu berechnen.
Oh, look at the snow. Look at the beauty of this place, man. Just look at it. Now let me see, where do I have to take this one? Okay, as you see, I yesterday came here and well, I literally drifted around. I tried to a couple of trucks.
Demnächst links
Look at how
abbiegen.
beautiful it is.
Biege nach links ab.
Don't get me wrong, I'm happy about the event, but I would prefer rather a choo-choo. I would prefer a toggle switch in the menu where I can set the weather as I desire. I mean, I could set summer, autumn, winter. I could set full
Demnächst
realistic
rechts
weathers,
abbiegen.
or I could set in the middle of the summer, tiny bit of snow, of course,
Biege nach rechts ab.
whatever suits. Yeah, it's slippery. Maybe I just gave up for a second there. There is always a chance for the truck to slide a bit, and the trailer, of course.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
Like there and here. Exactly. Should have used the brakes earlier. Never mind.
Biege nach rechts ab.
I'm gonna read the gem in a bit. Let me just park here because I don't really like to read the
Demnächst
chat and
rechts
drive.
abbiegen.
Funny things can happen, and they usually do.
Rechts
But
abbiegen.
I don't
und
want
dann
to
links abbiegen.
get into the news because I drove into a Christmas market
Links
while
abbiegen und
on
dann
the chat.
links abbiegen. Wir sind fertig. Biege nach links ab.
So there are different types of QC people. QC is quality check. Some control material from the suppliers. Oh, I see. So then the whole assembly line is sectioned as well. North Star. Let me go to North Star because that's one of the places I didn't have hold from. Well, the event requires at least one from each 5 and in total 15. So
Los.
let's see. But yes, the office busters are the best of the company. That's one. That's something I would like to collect also for a fat paycheck. That would be a beautiful Christmas gift, but well, not this year. When the company suffers a bit, it's usually the office, which lets people go first, right? Not the assembly line. Or do they let people at the same time from
Demnächst links abbiegen.
all the places?
Biege nach links ab. Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Christmas balloons, but it's been cut in half because of the poor sales due to Green Deal. Is that
Demnächst links abbiegen.
somewhat related to forcing the EU citizens to drive only
Biege
EV?
nach links ab.
Or that's something like the DB filter or the or the catalysator, or what the heck it's called in English. Let's go on the ice. What you say? I would really like to go on the ice. And I will go on the ice.
Es ist vorbei.
Let me go on the ice a tiny bit. Let's see what does feel like. Not only EVs, also many additional taxis. Now, I might not know a lot about companies and factories, but I have a feeling that ETS2 doesn't mean Euro Truck Simulator 2 tax. I might be right. I might be wrong. Emission. Oh, I see. Yeah, slippery. It does mean Euro Truck Simulator 2 tax. Well, then I'm behind my taxes. I played this for 2 years, for 4 years, and I still haven't paid any tax on it. What kind of precautions do modern cars require to be eligible to drive within the regulations? Look at Christmas tree in the middle of the ice. Just to prove it to you that it's slippery, let me turn off the traction control and the ABS. This will be fun. Yep, the ice is slippery. Can you tell just a couple of them, 2-3 examples? Let me then turn these back on and let us haul cargo. It's probably my way of thinking, but I believe that the emission regulations since 2012, 2013 just they're slowly killing the fun in driving. I mean, you don't change a filter on your car and you cannot drive it anymore. That's absurd. Don't get me wrong. That's, from my point of view, of course, that's bullshit.
Fahrt vorsichtig.
Waypoint. This one? Oh, so that's how you want to take me, right? Nah, we go through dice.
Fertig zum Losfahren.
We take a shortcut. With 23 tons shortcut. Let's see, how will that look like? Nothing fancy. The trailer doesn't slide as much as I want to. It would be fun to see the trailer just swing around at every turn. That was a shortcut.
Neue Route finden. Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
By the way, Jamie, you play ETS 2 as well? Or you just love to see people driving around?
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab. Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Back to the portal.
Kein Problem. Ich finde eine neue Route. Okay, lass uns eine neue Route finden.
Okay, soon to be done with this one. You're forced to implement sensors for almost anything you can imagine. You have to check emissions even for freaking brakes, which I don't even know how to measure, to be honest. Engines are forced to be optimized for unreasonable emission production. A stupid start-stop system. Basically, bureaucrats see people as children that need manners. Nannies, informal bureau. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. It's how can I say this without sounding too harsh? there's no reason to do that. I mean, these missions are just bullshit. Because if we want to check the emissions, the EVs release more emissions over time than the general internal
Hier
combustion
rechts links abbiegen.
cars, vehicles, whatnot.
Biege nach
By the
links
way,
ab.
doesn't the start-stop feature kills the engine faster from the constant starting and stopping? It doesn't clog the valves. It doesn't clog basically anything inside the engine. Deva. And what other emissions are for the brakes beside the brake dust itself? Maybe heat emission, but that's kind of odd to regulate heat from the brakes. You have to brake. You cannot just slowly brake, I don't know, 300, 400 meters in advance to prevent any emissions or the majority of the brake emissions. Well, as you said, these bureaucrats, the EU bureaucrats probably, well, if you think about it, they don't really drive anything. They have a personal chauffeur, which is insane in itself. And probably that's the reason why they just yap about the emissions and don't really open their eyes. Yeah, that's another thing. Well, if you look at it at a long red light, which is over, I'd say, minute, 2 minutes, then it's useful. But even if you are not from around the city where some obnoxiously long red lights exist, you won't even use it because you do not know when the red light will switch to green. So that is obnoxious in itself. Start, stop. On the heard, and I heard, I don't know where,
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
that from the next generation of
Biege nach
the
rechts ab.
Golfs, of the Volkswagen Golfs, the car won't let you drive fast when the engine is still cold. And it might stop it on you until it doesn't warm up enough. Well, oh, I see where I messed up. Thank you,
Sie
guys.
sind am Ziel angekommen und Ihre Routenführung ist damit abgeschlossen.
Now let's see where I have to park this. I wish I would see anything there. on the normal mirrors. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 7 out of 15. Beautiful. Now, from now on, it doesn't really matter from where I take the orders, the trailers, the deals. Financials can be transferred now from normal people to the bureaucrats. Yeah, you're right. It's absolutely
Auf geht's.
it's obnoxious how much they want to control us. They want to tell me how, where, and when to drive. Come on. Next thing is gonna happen. If your child is sick
Biege nach links ab.
and you're trying to go to a pharmacy, you will be stopped. Where you go? Why you go? Don't go. Green Deal. Yeah. You'll be suffering from the so-called Green Deal, while the poorer countries, where the very small percentage of the population English can afford a green stickered car or green car or whatnot. So just imagine driving only EVs in Ethiopia.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
That's what I like about bureaucracy.
Links abbiegen und
They
dann
talk,
rechts abbiegen.
they send around money, but they don't send it where it's needed. Watermelon communism.
Biege nach rechts ab.
I wonder when will the next communism break, so to speak, break out.
Wir sind
If
heile
I'm right, and
angekommen.
I hope I'm really wrong, but we are too close. We are very close for the next real communism. Just look at Britain. Look at Australia. Blocking the bank accounts. Look at Thailand. They blocked over, I think it's 50 million people's bank accounts who didn't want to register themselves for the digital ID. Yeah, you might be right. I forgot to set the GPS. There it is.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
wir fahren
bullshit.
los.
And the biggest problem is that
Biege nach
now
links
because
ab.
everything is electronic, but 95% of the things is based on the internet,
Biege nach rechts ab.
and you can alter the internet. We cannot really learn from history because it might be altered. For us not to find out what happened in the Stalin's communism and under Mao Zedong. so people wouldn't know what is good, what is bad. I thought you were gonna say green on the outside and with black dots on the inside. Yeah, but you're right. You're completely right. What's happening at the moment is absolutely horrendous. I don't have better words for it.
Demnächst rechts
Bullshit.
abbiegen.
The middle class is gone.
Biege nach rechts ab.
The people are getting poorer and poorer. The house is gone up hundreds of %. The wages, well, 20, if you're
Neu
lucky.
berechnen. Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
Trying not to, but I'm drifting nevertheless. It's snow after all. There isn't that much better either. Or what I heard and read, that's propaganda as well.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
Now the problem with South America, which would be a great choice, is that so
Biege nach links ab.
in Venezuela, I bet you heard that Trump wants to set foot there, and we don't dare to talk about a war because of why not. So the neighboring countries are friend to the states, which means that there will be soon corruption as well, but their economy will shatter due to the lack of stability. And in the southern of South America is, I believe, not that great either. I might be underinformed. I acknowledge that I don't know every detail. But from what I heard from a living person, I met an Argentinian woman, and from what I heard, Europe is still better than Southern America. And she came to Europe 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Now something's certain. if you want to survive, Europe is not the place for it. The chat control
Das
just
war
got
eine
delayed a
schöne
couple of
Fahrt.
years, not postponed, which is again worrying. Why the heck would someone want to read our messages, our private messages, but they want to see what I forgot to buy in the, let's say, Kaufland or whatnot. They want to see my grocery list. You understand the irony I'm trying to make. And the best and the worst part is that they're gonna feed into AI, which is worse than being checked by a person. AI can and probably will misinterpret a lot of things.
Zeit zu gehen.
I just put that down. Let's see where I wasn't yet before. Well, I was almost everywhere. These couple of roads need to get discovered. I mean, I just want to discover all of them because why not? So that's why we are gonna go like this.
Okay, wir fahren los.
Not as we could be late.
Biege nach links ab.
The best part of the border trucks contracts is that they are based on real life time. So if it says 4 hours, then that's real life 4 hours, not in game 4 hours. I'm thinking about this for a while, but I still don't understand why would someone benefit from a mass control.
Biege
I mean,
nach links ab.
why would be good for somebody to control millions of people? Not if they wouldn't get money out of it. I mean, they get money nevertheless. Oh, that's really nice. So they legalized self-defense. That's a nice addition. Or V-Lion, or V-Lion. Oh, something's interesting here. Okay, that's nice. That's really beautiful. Where does that go? I might just check it out after the next contract. What do you mean by Orwellian type of shit? I'm not familiar with that phrase.
Links rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab. Demnächst links abbiegen.
Look at the road, you moron.
Biege nach links ab.
I don't look at the road for 1 second, and I almost crashed.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
The cruise control is braking for me and I'm still sliding around.
Biege nach links ab.
It would be interesting to see
Neue Route finden.
Dice brake under the truck and the truck just submerge.
Biege nach links ab.
I see. But I still don't understand why would that be beneficial to somebody. There's gonna be constant war nevertheless, if they control the chat and or not. So I don't really see the point of the struggle going through the chat control bullshit.
Am Kreisverkehr zweite Ausfahrt nehmen. Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
Welcome to Riga. The establishment of of course, benefit from chat control. They can literally look up the opposition and cover up lies and embezzlement. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Immer geradeaus.
You just made a really good point there.
Immer geradeaus.
Move! That mirror right there is very useful. Now that I think about it, censoring the chat will prevent you from questioning anything. I mean, if they don't like your question, they just block you, so you cannot ask it.
Immer geradeaus.
You're completely right, by the way. I have to
Immer
improve
geradeaus.
myself
Und dann rechts halten.
much better on these topics.
Bitte rechts halten.
Can't be crashed even before it gets any traction.
Links halten und dann links
Yeah, sadly
abbiegen.
yes. Sadly they can, and if nobody says
Biege
anything,
nach links
they
ab.
will be crushed. Just look at the most recent story I know that it's absurd. It's the ADF, the Alternative für Deutschland, which in a miraculous way lost within a couple of weeks more than 10 representatives before a major election, just out of the blue. Gone, dead, car accident, whatnot. It's interesting, isn't it?
Hier endet
7,
es.
not more than 10. Well, of course, depends on who does the. Hey, I know they got assassinated. Assassinated. But it's fine that they don't think about the consequences. I mean, okay, 1, 2, maybe 3 dies. That can happen within a week. But come on, 7 people. You know what's the problem? If test monkeys and apes recognize patterns, that's awesome, cute, useful. But if the general public does, that's racist, homophobe, hate speech, anti-Semite, whatnot.
Auf geht's. Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab. Links halten
I'm
und dann
bit
links
behind
abbiegen.
with Charlie. Do we know what
Biege
happened?
nach
Why
links
happened
ab.
with him? Who did he piss off? Intentionally or not intentionally? I have a guess. But I just want to make sure that I know the details. Dude! Why? Mexico 38? Ui. Is she the one that who is the president woman of Mexico? The funny woman with an arched back and unusually big nose. Is she the one?
Immer geradeaus.
Is she the Claudia? Well, I believe we can notice some patterns. Some unusually familiar patterns
Immer geradeaus.
that was observable throughout the history of humanity. Yeah, not one war break out because of it.
Rechts halten und dann rechts abbiegen.
It's unfortunate.
Biege nach rechts ab.
How a really small percentage of people can control this much. If I want to check if there are any. No, there are none of the small camera icons. Yep. Funny hats patterns. Funny hats, which are 10% off. How dark is your humor? In a scale of 1 to 10, 0 none, 10 darker than the night.
Immer geradeaus.
Okay, so what would you
Biege
say
nach
now?
links ab.
At the moment, how dark it is? I just had an idea. Well, somewhat of a joke to the topic we are discussing about, which is somewhat ironic and
Endlich, wir sind da.
very dark humor. 5 to 7. Oof. Okay, then bear with me. Charlie Kirk was killed because Survive didn't like that he wasn't 10% off. Let that sink in. And I know this this was this was horrible. Let me see. There is one portal. That's the only portal.
Lass uns loslegen.
Let me drink a bit of water. And mother truckers roll out.
Biege nach links ab.
Oh, this was still yellow.
Immer geradeaus. Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts.
I absolutely love how the turbo just whistles.
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
I do this stunt. That you can't even access the chat.
Route neu berechnen.
Let's see where do I need to go? Oh, easy. It's in the neighborhood. I forgot to check if my roof lights are working, but doesn't look like it. Ah, now they're working.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Anything? Nah, nothing new. Still on G29. And I plan to stay on this until it breaks, or I can afford a direct drive was a set. So that's probably a year, 2 years at most. Well, of course, depending on
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
different outside factors.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Like, I don't know, work. war. Uh, what else can? Life itself. But to be honest, I don't really need to switch. New cockpit is said and done. Oh, beautiful. Enjoy it, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Have you used it, or you haven't decided what the first game will be? Yeah, it's sliding around.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
And how does it feel? It's better than before, or weird in a good way?
Biege nach links ab. Biege nach links ab.
Or both?
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab. Sie sind am Ziel angekommen und Ihre Routenführung ist damit abgeschlossen.
Let's straighten this up because this looks horrible. Oh hell yes. Yeah, I bet you pushed yourself away from the sim. Yeah, I had the same problem with my rig as well. When I bought it, it came with a rubber in the bottom half of the brake, which meant that every time I pressed, I could only press without resistance around 80% of the brake. So I had to take, and every time I tried to press over 80% of the brakes, I just push myself
Los.
away from the table. Oh yeah, that's what I'm waiting for as well. I want to get a headset
Biege
for
nach
years
rechts
now,
ab.
and until now I'm happy
Demnächst
that I
rechts
managed
abbiegen. Biege nach
get
rechts ab.
I would say suitable computer
Biege
for it,
nach rechts ab.
and a decent opportunity to use different simulator games. The G29 for 29 for sim driving. I got the Thrustmaster Warthog set and the Cytec pedals for flying, sim flying. And in the meantime I got myself a Trackire, as you can see. But for a Steam frame, yeah, I'm waiting for it as well. And there are a couple of games that I want to play in VR. There is, for example, Half-Life Alyx, and there is a mod for the original Half-Life story, which makes it VR Half-Life.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
And let's not forget about Metro Awakening, which is another favorite genre.
Biege nach links
The
ab.
first 3 Metro games, and I really want to play the VR Awakening. Did he? Oh hell yeah! Well, it looks like I have to get something more than just a headset, just a VR headset. I have a feeling that I will have to purchase
Demnächst links abbiegen.
a much more beefy computer for the Half-Life 3, or play it with frame generation,
Biege nach links ab.
which isn't the best, but if it's at least 80% as good as the other Half-Life games, then it's worth it. Even if it's playable at 30 frames per second, it's worth it. Do you know when it will be released? Or a trailer for it?
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
Yeah, but the Steam machine uses RAM as well, so there is not much profit from it.
Das war eine schöne Fahrt.
Still under construction. I see. Well, from 80 people who run the company, in the best case scenario, 40 can work on Half-Life 3. The other 40 has to deal with the Steam itself. That's my belief. Again, we go through the ice.
Fahrt vorsichtig.
I'm really curious what will the system requirements for Half-Life 3. Wrong button. Will come out, because I think I have a decent enough computer to run Half-Life 3, and I can probably say that because I played through Doom: The Dark Ages already without any frame generation, and on medium high settings I got a stable 60 frames, 70. So I would say that I could run Half-Life 3 when it comes out.
Okay, lass uns eine neue Route finden. Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
Yeah, you're right. I want to switch as well, but the current
Demnächst links abbiegen.
operating systems that are available for the public aren't the best for gaming.
Biege nach links
I
ab.
mean, yeah, I might run was the public version of a popular Linux system? I have no idea, but that's not optimized for games. And the Apple software.
Demnächst
Okay,
rechts
let's
abbiegen.
not talk about Apple software.
Biege nach rechts ab.
And I still haven't upgraded to Windows 11. I'm still on Windows 10. And there's only one reason, because I don't want any bloatware and spy software and
Kein Problem.
that
Ich
kind of
finde
bullshit.
eine neue Route. Fertig zum Losfahren.
Even though there are a couple of good options for cleaning down Windows 11, I still don't want to. Yeah, that's the biggest problem for the Linux systems, that it's not straightforward to use. You have to suffer yourself through the installation process, and even then it's not guaranteed it's gonna work. Which is sad, because 80% of global servers and companies run Linux systems. It's that reliable. The 80 is the limit, but I barely can keep on the road at 80. What the heck? What am I holding? It's so top heavy.
Am Kreisverkehr erste Ausfahrt nehmen.
I thought this sign looked like. I thought for this sign it's a dog on the road.
Nimm
For a
diese
split second it
Ausfahrt.
looked like one. And I wanted to ask, when did they added wildlife to
Am
road
Kreisverkehr
sections?
erste Ausfahrt nehmen. Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
From split I just reached the new 8mm Newton-meter base.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
Well, I do not know how to read, because I have never heard of cone split.
Biege nach links ab.
I only know Logitech, because I have
Es ist vorbei.
the wheel from them. I know Trustmaster, because I have the joystick from them. And I know Fanatec, because one of my friends has a wheel set base pedals from them. And what do you think? Is it worth it? Almost perfect. I had to straighten it up a bit. there was one a sim, a cockpit with well, I would say it's entry-level sim rig in itself on the used marketplace for 120 euros with a chair, with a seat. And I'm really sad that I didn't buy it for 120 euros. I would have had to figure out only the way to put a screen on it, and the rest would have been done. Where the heck are the holiday trailers? What? Bunch pricier than the new Logitech RS50 with the same 8 Nm of torque, but the force feedback quality seems to be better. I see. Well, when the time comes, I will surely look after every opportunity for the budget I will have.
Lass uns loslegen.
But until then, I rely on people's opinion. People that know much more than me, like yourself and one of my friends. For now.
Biege nach rechts ab. Am Kreisverkehr zweite Ausfahrt nehmen. Nimm diese Ausfahrt. Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Rechts
16,000
abbiegen
check
und dann rechts abbiegen.
for base and rim.
Biege nach rechts ab. Hier endet es.
12,000 for the base and 8,000 for the wheel. Ooh. Nazi reverse. Well, if the specs are that much better than the Logitech, then I would say it's worth it, but okay, let me look that one up. I want to see that wheel. Cons split, right? Cons split. Oh, but the first product is the 3300 GT for 450 euros. And I see what you mean. They aren't the most beautiful wheels out there. I would say they're okay. Is it worth purchasing something stronger than 8 Newton meters? I have a feeling that it's not worth the hassle to suffer with 12, 10, 12, 16 Newton meters, 20 Newton meters.
Auf geht's.
Is the immersion that much better? Wrong turn. Never mind. We turn back here.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Let me out. Thank you, kind sir, thank you.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
How much euro is 40,000 Czech? Czech, what was the... I'm not familiar with the money in Czech.
Am Kreisverkehr zweite Ausfahrt nehmen. Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
Corona. Ground. Okay. So it's absolutely fascinating how on a piece of land
Am
smaller
Kreisverkehr zweite Ausfahrt nehmen.
than the half of Russia, so many traditions, so many types of people, so many...
Nimm diese
It's
Ausfahrt.
such a variety, man. It's confusing. So only the wheel is 575 euros. 70. Let's round it up to 580 with transport fee. So 580 for a wheel. The one thing is for sure. I won't be a big enough streamer to be able to purchase that in the next 2 years. For a wheel and button box. Yeah. They think we steal the money, right? Well, of course there are people that steal the money. Does that look better or feel better or both?
Route neu berechnen.
Let's see if... I want to go through these zones just to say that I have driven everywhere. But maybe it's another contract. By the way, I have to ask, is the sound of the game and my voice in a good balance to listen to? I see. So CoSplit is somewhat a fresh company.
Demnächst
It's
links
somewhat fresh on
abbiegen.
the market.
Biege nach links ab.
have to admit that train gives a feeling to the whole winter feeling. Seems like cheaper considering they offer cheaper wheels and just 1000 Czech crowns for an extra 1 Nm of torque on Alfa Evo Sport Servo. So there is a con split for how much was it? 580 euros. That's around 14,000 Czech crowns. Let me hit nothing. And you get for 15,000 Czech crowns a 9 Nm wheel, which is a nicer looking wheel. That sounds about right. That sounds about a good trade-off. Yeah, I wish it would snow outside. It would.
Wir sind heile angekommen.
Yeah, I hate cleaning the snow, shoveling the snow. But man, a winter without snow is not a winter, if you ask me. I would rather shovel the snow and swear every once in a while instead of having Christmas in rain. The weather is broken in such a way that last week I couldn't go for a ride with a motorcycle. It was that warm in December. Hey, why didn't that count? Oh, shoot. I think at. Give me a sec, let me read through again. No, I have no idea why it didn't count. The server cost 10.2 thousand for Conspeed, but 11.3 for Sigmatic. I see, plus the cheaper Sigmatic wheel is cheaper than that ugly Conspeed wheel and seems to be sturdier due to aluminum. I see, okay, thanks. Now I understand it. I understand it now. And much nicer looking. Deliveries, at least one delivery to or from each depot. That's done. Snowflakes are gained for the cities. that have delivered to or received from. For a city to receive one snowflake, the committee needs to complete 1,000 deliveries between it and Winterland. Each city can receive up to 5 snow. Ooh, how? So, yeah, that's a lot of deliveries. Competitor has some molded plastic bullshit for those cheaper circular wheels. Well, yes, if you're not a big enough company, then you just have to work with what you have. Let me go to North Star, all the way up here, to see if oh, now it counts. No moment, I'm gonna go to North Star because I have a feeling that there's a limited opportunities each depot, or what the heck is called that, where I bring the things. And nevertheless, I would like to discover all the roads. So now I can discover the roads in the village in the middle. I was thinking about modding my J29 with a bigger wheel, because of I just removed the middle 6 screws, and theoretically I can just put a bigger wheel on it. Offer Formula wheels but not multi-stringed. Drift, Rally and Togue. What is TOUG Togue? Or you wanted to say Rogue with an R? Well, yes, I got bored of Formula 1 as well. I have the 2018, the Formula 1 2018 on Steam, because there was a time when it was free. So why should I play for it if I probably will play it? So I have that. Drift, I was really interested in drift. I can drift during a rally stage, and I usually do. That's somewhat enough for me. And well, we don't have to talk about rallying because Thursday is rally day, so that's that.
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
I'm looking at the sky too much. At least it's somewhat realistic. So it's 4:45 in the morning and it's still dark outside. And I would say that's really realistic. And this is
Demnächst
beautiful,
rechts
to be honest.
abbiegen.
This city is beautiful.
Rechts abbiegen und dann links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
Let me discover these roads as well. No,
Neue Route finden.
that must have been close.
Okay, lass uns eine neue Route finden. Neu berechnen.
It's pronounced Töge and is basically a type of Japanese free driving on narrow mountain passage roads. So real life initial D. I understand it now.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Okay, I see. Now there is one small section which wasn't discovered, so let me just go back to it. Nice painting, mate. And what
Neue
games
Route finden.
provide that style? Or do you do that on in Assetto Corsa? A rookie mistake.
Kein Problem. Ich finde eine neue Route.
And so then there's a big chance that you have Akina Mountain as a map downloaded.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
And there's a big chance that you deliver tofu as well.
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
Lots of hours on Mount Akina and Hakone Pass. Hell yes. Last time I drove on Akina, the second corner was the best I could do with decent tempo.
Demnächst
But if
links
you
abbiegen.
don't count the first very wide right-hander.
Biege nach links ab.
Wait, where do I need to go? I might be able to just do a cut, and go through the ice. Hell yes. I just go through the ice. I'm a genius. Really good for improving aerial driving skills. I bet that then you don't look the wheel rotation, so you leave it at 900.
Okay, lass uns eine neue Route finden.
On Thursday, I probably will rally around with a 900-degree wheel rotation. That will be fun.
Route
Hammer,
neu
MR2
berechnen.
and Eclipse. And those are good choices
Bitte
as well.
machen Sie eine Kehrtwende. Lass uns eine neue Route finden.
But once in a while, you have to try to do a no just to respect the lore to an extent, of course. Where do I have to leave? I have to do it here. No, only the Trueno does. I believe. Well, it's a Toyota. And 86. So I would say it counts. But I'm not the one who made the initial D. So if you want real confirmation,
Zeit zu gehen.
you know who to ask. I just... Is something in front of me? Yes, it is. There was 20 centimeters of snow that I couldn't pass. Couldn't go through. More of a living, you say? The difference is basically the engine. And 50 horses, right? And I would say everything is lore accurate if it drove at least once on Akina. So then WRX is lore accurate. A R32 is lore accurate.
Fahrt vorsichtig.
A Toyota Celica is lore accurate because it drove on Akina. So I would be good with that. RX-7, exactly, you're right. You are completely right. What did we miss? Which car? Or cars? Hey sir, you cannot park there. You cannot park there. Oh. That kind sir has problems.
Neue Route finden.
Yep. That one. That one. That was the legendary Civic. Nah, he was faster.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
MX-5. Yep. Which one is the car with the coffee name?
Biege nach rechts ab.
The Mocha, or what the heck is called? It? Cappuccino. The Toyota Cappuccino. Let me think of something with turbo. Oh, Suzuki. Yeah, sorry. Suzuki. Yeah, we basically covered all the cars, I would say. The Honda S2K. I can't remember that one.
Neu berechnen.
But
Kein Problem. Ich finde
you're
eine
probably
neue
right.
Route. Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Of course, we don't count the trucks for the project the cars. It's said that they don't really make is he? But I would bet it would be a shame if famous Japanese person wouldn't own a famous Japanese vehicle. It would be such a shame. I'll check it later. Let me deliver it first.
Am Kreisverkehr erste Ausfahrt nehmen. Nimm diese Ausfahrt. Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
I don't know why I was looking to the left.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Rechts abbiegen und dann links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab. Wir sind fertig.
Oh, look at that train. And that green beauty beside it. You saw nothing, okay? Nothing happened. Now let me see that Honda. Oh, I see what they're talking about. I see what you mean. It's how do I say it? Interesting in its own way. Yep, that's the way I would say it.
Okay, wir fahren los.
It's interesting that
Biege nach rechts ab.
the truck is filled to the
Biege
brim.
nach links ab.
Oh, sorry, I didn't saw
Biege
you.
nach rechts ab.
I'm sorry. I really didn't saw the truck. Probably my eyes forgot to notify me.
Das war eine schöne Fahrt.
Now, if you ask me, it really looks like that my truck is filled to the brim. Let me see, 877 liters. I have a feeling that every time I cross the portal, I get a free refill and a free repair. Now let me put that hypothesis to a test. I have to crash the truck somehow. Well, let's say just, I don't know. Oh no, I didn't look at it. Yeah, it doesn't. Ah. The ETS series. No, I didn't. I knew that they were European games. That the ETS is the SCS is a European-based company. But I had no idea that
Fertig
they are
zum
Czech.
Losfahren.
The only
Biege
games
nach rechts ab.
I know the origin is the Stalker games, which are from Ukraine. The Metro, which is a Russian
Biege nach links ab.
Russian product. The War Thunder is Russian. And I knew the Witcher series. That's Czech as well, right? And of course the Half-Life, which is American, as our god and only Gabriel. Oh, which is Polish. I beg your pardon. I would like to apologize to all the Polish
Am
people
Kreisverkehr
that I
dritte
offended
Ausfahrt nehmen.
with my sentence. And I hope that we
Nimm
can
diese Ausfahrt.
break even. Your ex is... Okay then, I would like to apologize from every Polish person beside your ex-girlfriend. I believe that's a fair statement. And I believe I covered everybody on equal grounds. If I may ask, which part of the country are you from? northwest, southeast.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
That's a major city I might know.
Biege nach links ab.
Northeast. Nice, I guess.
Route
I
neu
forgot to check the
berechnen.
fuel. I believe it was 870 liters. Yeah, I got a free fill up. Ostrava. No idea. I have to disappoint you. I have absolutely no idea. Let us go this way to discover the last road section.
Los.
It sounds familiar. That's for sure. But not because I heard it in German. I heard it in another language. Yeah, probably that's why it sounds familiar.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen.
Yeah, those two cities, of course,
Biege nach
everybody
rechts ab.
has to know, or at least the capital. But I don't know why it sounds Ostrava familiar. I just know it sounds familiar. Any caves where I might enter? No. Sadly not. That means there are no secret passages, and as in the Halloween event. During
Demnächst
communism,
links abbiegen.
there's a high chance that the city sounds familiar because I encountered it in Hearts of Iron 4.
Biege nach links ab.
I cannot think of anything else. Or maybe I just heard the name somewhere. I see. It's probably as famous as the Romanian Ploiești, which is for more than 100 years now the biggest oil oil city in Romania. Probably that's why it's the name. It's famous. Woo! That was close. Football Club by Nico Strava. Doesn't really ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell, sorry. I'm not into football anymore. I was into football until I was let's say 16 years old. So almost more than 10 years later, I just couldn't give less for the sport. I really don't care. I know only the big names. Ronaldo,
Demnächst links
Pele,
abbiegen.
Puskás, Messi, Neymar,
Links abbiegen
Buffon.
und dann links abbiegen.
The really big ones.
Biege nach links ab.
So yeah, in the last 10 years I didn't give any priority to sports. Nah, never heard of them. Sorry. I mean, I probably have, but I forgot that that is a possibility as well. But I just cannot recall their name. Yeah, probably that's why. In 2004 I was 4 years old, and I have no idea. I can't remember anything from that time. Cooking. Oh, nice. Nice. And what was the outcome of the tournament? If I can ask. The slightest thing that I can remember about football is, I believe, the 2014 World Championship, when Germany won. And that's all
Demnächst
what I
rechts
can remember.
abbiegen.
Nothing more.
Biege nach rechts ab. Sie sind am Ziel angekommen und Ihre Routenführung ist damit abgeschlossen.
Hell yeah. One more and the event is done. Indeed. Let's take it from here. Group stage 2. 2-1 versus Latvia. Nice. Legendary 3-2 versus Netherlands. Nice. Oh, and you beat Germany as well. Beautiful. 1/4 final against Denmark. Beautiful. Yeah, in semi-final against Greece. Well, I don't want you lost against the Greece. They just slipped away. I know it was horrible.
Zeit zu gehen.
Gameplay positional and gameplay was dominated. Well, yes. But if you're not playing decent, you don't even make up to the semi-final of the quarterfinals. Well, if you're playing decent, then you might just be able to pass the group stage. The Greeks took their only chance. Well, they did. It looks like they did. And I'm gonna take my only chance as well to deliver the last one and claim the event.
Lass uns loslegen.
Well, I'll claim it somewhat. I have to claim that in the World of Trucks website.
Biege nach
They
links
won the
ab.
whole tourney. Wow. I'm gonna wait for him. I know what I cannot leave fast enough. Oh, gingerbread. Just don't switch around the letters in ginger, because gingerbread sounds cute and fun. The other one, it sounds controversial. If you ask me, of course. I absolutely love Euro Truck events. I played 2 hours, 1 hour yesterday, and I would say 2 hour 20 minutes today, and I'm done with the event. It's unbelievable how other games require tens of hours of playtime. I remember when I cared about War Thunder events, there was
Demnächst rechts
one
abbiegen.
vehicle which needed at least 6 hours of playtime a day
Biege nach
for
rechts ab.
14 or maybe 16 days straight. Which is horrendous. 6 hours a day. That was the last thing that I did. Last event that I took part of.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab.
Come on, don't slip now. Uphill in the snow.
Demnächst links abbiegen. Biege nach links ab.
I somehow missed the lack of
Okay, lass uns eine neue Route
a
finden.
more slippery
Neu
environment
berechnen.
in this event. After all, it's snow. And stopping how much? 20 tons, it was too easy for me. Realistically, if 20 tons lock up, that's measured in hundreds of meters until a complete stop when the road is snowy.
Rechts halten und dann Ausfahrt rechts nehmen. Nimm die Ausfahrt rechts.
Yeah, do you watch any sports besides football? Maybe golf? Or table tennis? Or something that requires a lot of physical force like darts? Or chess maybe? That can be hard on the body. Did you know that? Chess. What's up, mother truckers? Oh, total of €0. That's the price I like to see.
Immer geradeaus.
There's no reason for me to pass that truck.
Immer geradeaus. Bitte rechts halten.
Can I enter here? Come on. Let me enter here. Open up.
Neue Route finden.
Oh yes.
Biege nach links ab.
Undiscovered road section.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
Those are my favorite.
Links abbiegen und dann
For
rechts
some reason.
abbiegen.
Which I cannot explain.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Oh, look who I passed. That mother truck over there. The most useful stop sign.
Demnächst rechts abbiegen. Biege nach rechts ab. Endlich,
What's up?
wir sind da.
Let me do it the right way. Somehow. Well, let me do it almost the right way. But until it's green, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. Whew, it was beautiful. So, after the 15th delivery, we end with this beautiful Mother Trucker livery painting or wrap, God knows what. I would like to say that the event and as well the stream is done for the day. After 2.5 hours of trucking, I would like to thank you for watching, and I wish you a beautiful afternoon. As tomorrow is there won't be yes, tomorrow no stream. But if everything goes right, Thursday I will be back.